Jon Jones' latest arrest, what should we make of it? Well, interesting topic to try to navigate. When I'm asked the question, what do we make of it? I believe what I'm being asked is, how will it affect his career? Let me speak to that just a little bit. Because when you fill out an unarmed combatant's license, you would have to mark a box if you have a felony within the last 7 years. Then you're going to have to attach what happened, what was the fine, did you serve time, are you still on probation? There's going to be more questions. But if you didn't have a felony, you don't have to mark that box at all. Once you're given a license anywhere, every other jurisdiction will fall right into line. You'll have to do one hearing, right? If you get the felony, your next fight's in California. California may call you in for a hearing. There will definitely be a big back and forth. But if California approves you, boom, now you go to Nevada for your following fight, they won't make you go through the same process. They'll honor what's already happened to you in California. Relevance here is Jon Jones, since his last felony, has been licensed and has fought. So without the introduction of a new felony, it would not impact his license status. Now, this is as a gangster who went through this, and those are the rules as they existed in 2014. So I'm a little late, yeah, but am I really confident that I'm still accurate? Yes, I am. I bring that because I don't know a lot about what Jon just got arrested for. I do know it was a misdemeanor. I heard somewhere, I was in Las Vegas, so it was on the Las Vegas local news, that bail was set at $1,000. I do not want to dismiss what he did, guys. Please don't do that to me. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I am trying to make an educated guess that this will not in any way impact his ability to get a license. And before you think the organization should step in, the organization answers to the government. That's who the commission is. So if the government says, yes, he can fight, please don't be one of those people that then goes and asks the UFC if they're going to step in and they're going to trump the government, the law. Please, let's leave it with the commissions. And I would predict for you, no. In a misdemeanor situation, no. I don't think that he would even have so much as a hearing. Now, it's a prediction and nothing more. When I saw Jon over the weekend, not face-to-face, watched him on my tablet, he's at the Hall of Fame. He looked great in more ways than one. First off, he looked happy. I'm not a Jon Jones fan, but it was nice to see the guy with a smile. It looked like he was happy to be back. It looked like he was happy to be around you all and back into the community. Not to mention being recognized. A little bit weird. He got put in the Hall of Fame for almost losing to Gustafsson. Set that aside. Still a cool moment. And then he was up there flexing. He was doing like a little Hulk Hogan routine, and he was flexing. He even turned around at one point, and he was giving I saw muscles popping out of Jon Jones I've never seen on Jon Jones before. He claims he weighs 242 pounds. I believe him. I would believe him if he said he weighed 246. I mean, he had muscles coming out of his shirt. He had muscles on his delts and his traps and his biceps. His chest was bigger. His neck was bigger. It looked like he's been doing what he told us he's going to do, which is just strength and conditioning. Emphasis on strength, but I got to throw the conditioning part in there because he looked pretty lean. Very hard. Nearly impossible. I mean, you have to have a magic, beautiful wand of DNA waved over you at birth to be able to put on lean muscle mass. The general, and by general, I'm talking 99.999% of the time, you're going to start by putting on size any way you can get it. Big Macs and milkshakes, you're going to just start with the size, which then will natural, if you're lifting hard, going to put on some muscle. Then you will take the fat off and be left with the muscle. That is the general process. I know Derek, I know Coach Doucette say there's other ways. They're brilliant. They probably have them. Jon doesn't. He doesn't have access to that. Jon's doing something really well. I'm attempting to pay him a compliment. I'm attempting to tell you that I'm more interested in his return. His side made a comment in conjunction with the Hall of Fame and the small amount of media that Jon was getting, that Jon is trying to get up to 275 pounds, that he is not going to entertain coming back until he weighs 275. No, I don't know if I should tell him or you should tell him or let him figure it out on his own. 275 is not a weight class. If you weigh 275, you cannot compete. But I trust that between now and standing across from Francis or Surreal, he'll figure that out.